Welcome aboard to the enchanting voyage of Simply Talking Podcast. Here, amidst the vast ocean of ideas, we set sail to uncover the treasures of knowledge and weave tales that stir the soul. Each episode is a portal to a world where curiosity reigns supreme, where minds converge to explore, dissect, and marvel at the wonders of our universe. From the depths of philosophical ponderings to the heights of fantastical realms, we embark on a journey that transcends boundaries and embraces the essence of human curiosity. So fasten your seatbelt, for the adventure of a lifetime awaits. You are now tuned into Simply Talking Podcast. Let's start the show.
I had an honest question for you because I feel like your grandfather's story is very inspiring. But you say that people complain so much. But if people didn't complain in those days and fight for people's rights and fight for feminism, which is just equality for women, then you wouldn't be on the stage today and I wouldn't be here asking you this question. And so if people aren't complaining, as you say, and fighting for rights, then nothing would happen. So how can you reconcile these differences?
Yeah, so first I want to say I understand your sentiment because when I was your age, I thought the same thing, that feminism is just about equality. One of the brilliant things that the left does is they repackage words. It's clearly not feminism anymore. It's designed to actually rip apart women and men, to make women paranoid about men all the time. And every industry is controlled by a man, and to make being on your own, I want to do all by myself, aspirational, right? It's about all my single ladies who needs a man. So just because you're using the word feminism, it doesn't mean that it is feminism, right? And as best evidenced by the fact that they just keep using it when obviously we are on equal footing with men. And unless you can tell me what you're not allowed to do as a woman in society that men are allowed to do, right? That would be like a systemic problem that we would need to fix. And so also I want to just remind you that I said earlier that you don't know true history. And when you wake up to the evils of feminism, and I had just brought up the influx of immigrants that came from Russia after they shot the Tsar in 1881. These people were demonic. They were fixated on breaking up the family. Look up a woman named Emma Goldman. She's a true psychopath, and she's the one that inspired Margaret Sanger. They liked death, right? They were creating a cult of death and destruction everywhere, all across the world. And just to be clear, the earliest iteration of a feminist that you're talking about that you deem to be heroic would be Margaret Sanger as a first wave feminist, and she hated me. So please, I think you should be very understanding and awake when you step to a person of color and say, these people did amazing things for you, because like I said, almost 80 million Black American children have been murdered because of that woman. So I feel nothing towards those feminists. And when I look around and I see women who are now crying on TikTok and they don't understand, they did everything they were supposed to do, and I actually empathize and sympathize with them, and then suddenly they're in the world and they're making $25,000 a year and they can't do bad all by themselves, single ladies, and actually their bodies start coming online and their biology starts coming online, and they actually want to get married and have children, and they're realizing that they've stepped into a design that they were promised was going to be, as you hear, it's just going to be great, it's all going to be amazing, and it actually isn't that amazing. I don't know why. What are we even fighting anymore? Men holding doors? That's the new feminist cause? Like, no, equality means don't hold the door. No, I like when men pay for my meals. Love when my husband pays for my meals when we're recording. I like having the door held for me. In a perfect world, our society was so much better when women were involved every single day with their children before we handed them over to the Department of Education. And so I do not see feminism as having accomplished anything in our society. I actually think it was a nightmare that is being repackaged in our textbooks. So I would implore you to just do a little more research and start with Emma Goldman.
Comes to a close, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us on this odyssey of exploration. We hope our stories have ignited a spark within you, inspiring you to delve deeper into the mysteries that surround us. Remember, the quest for knowledge is never-ending, and with every question asked, new horizons beckon. Be sure to subscribe to your podcast name to embark on future expeditions with us. Until our paths converge again, may your thirst for discovery never be quenched, and may your journey be illuminated by the light of curiosity. Bon voyage, and may your adventures be as boundless as the universe itself. Peace!